your day.
On the break of dawn, 32 FM 94.9.
Right, good morning to you, dear listener. You're on to 32 FM 94.9. Thank God it's another beautiful Friday. It's the 12th day in the month of March 2021. Good morning to you. My name is OLUTAYO. OGUNADE.
Good morning to you. My name is GBEMISOLA. SOYEMI. Thank you very much for joining us this Friday morning. We go to the papers now. I have with me Daily Post, Independent newspaper, The Punch newspaper, and Vanguard. Okay, let me take headlines from Daily Post newspaper. Right about now, the first one here says, Oyo receives 127,740 doses of COVID-19 vaccines. Former Somalia President Ali Mohammed is dead. How gaps in 1999 constitution worsens insecurity in Nigeria. Senate President Lawan. COVID-19 vaccines safe. Governor Umahi tells Ebonyi residents. Federal government salary structure should not be imposed on states. That's coming from SOYEMI. Kaduna, troops kill several bandits in Beningwari, Igabi, Giwa, Chikun local government areas. Buhari mourns Ivorian Prime Minister Bakayoko. Oshu commences enforcement of signage laws to save lives. FIRS Fowler probe begins as EFCC arraigns directors, others for 4.5 billion naira fraud. Okay, more headlines from Daily Post. Buhari tells service chiefs to go harder against criminals. Ongwaye pledges maximum support for new service chiefs. Hiriwa accuses Buhari government of hypocrisy, notorious human rights abuser. Okay, I'm taking more headlines from Daily Post now. Dambata to spotlight consumer protection on World Consumer Rights Day 2021. Governor Fintiri takes COVID-19 vaccine, calls for public compliance. Ipman exposes illegal routes used for transporting petroleum products to cross river. Oshibajo hails Governor Sanwo-Olu on handling of COVID-19 pandemic. Ex-Oyo commissioner's wife dies 10 months after husband's death. Army sends General Onyemulu to command operation in Bauchi, Kaduna, Plateau. Kebbi government takes delivery of 57,810 doses of AstraZeneca vaccines. I foresee bandits kidnapping boarding students in southwest. Primate Ayodele. COVID-19, Norway suspends use of AstraZeneca vaccine over fears of blood clot. And, okay, those are headlines from Daily Post.
Let me move over to Premium Times, and I take my very first headline here. Nigerian government deceives citizens, raises petrol price above 200 naira. Nigerian government deceives citizens, raises petrol price above 200 naira. Let's see some more. Address nation's security challenges now. Traditional rulers tell Buhari. Nigeria moves to douse anxieties over AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine. Firm that supplied millions of substandard mosquito nets to Nigeria. Others blacklisted. Nigeria records 394 new COVID-19 cases. 5 more deaths. PDP governors pledge support for federal government fight against banditry terrorism. David, Emeritus Professor of Law, is dead. How gaps in Constitution fester insecurity? Lawan. Federal government begins second phase of digital TV switch over in Lagos. Kano orders. EFCC arraigns 2 ex-FIRS directors, 7 officers over 4.5 billion naira fraud charges. 10 years after eviction, SON6 returned to Nigerian ports. Buhari restates shoot-on-sight order for illegal possessor of AK-47. Nigerian roads financed with sukuk bond and not repaying debt as planned. DMO.
Labour Union urges federal government to maintain workers' wage on exclusive list. That's from Vanguard newspaper. Life pension bill scales first reading at Enugu Assembly. Taraba receives 56,250 AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccine. COVID-19, 58% households reduce food consumption in 6 months. NBS. Sweden's crown princess tests positive for COVID-19. More headlines from Vanguard newspaper. Reps tasks NLC on wage bill. How I'll engage younger generations. Akeredolu. IFMA, that's IFMA, reaffirms commitment to professionalism in facility management. Help us with training to create jobs, fight insecurity in the country. People with disabilities beg NITDA. Ogwayi pledges maximum support for new service chiefs. Shasha crisis, Yoruba traders unhappy over relocation of market. How Obaseki's comments on Oshiomhole caused ripples in PDP. Buhari to traditional rulers, we are going to be harder on criminals. 521 billion naira case, court strikes out suit seeking to compel EFCC to prosecute Theodore Orji and his son. Negotiating with terrorists suggests weakness of government, federal government. Stamp duty, how NIPOST won the war against FIRS, Pantami. Also this morning, Sweden finances Nasarawa State's waste management project. Negotiating with terrorists suggests weakness of government, federal government. Yoruba nation is now. Sunday, Igbo. Reps committee gives EFCC nod to dispose seized properties. Sunday, Igbo to OPC. We can never doubt Fani Kayode. We have total confidence in him. And finally, NCC boss is saying over $70 billion spent on telecoms infrastructure in Nigeria.
And from the Guardian newspaper, federal government talks tough as bandits kill over 40 in 1 week. Let's see some more. Most Asian markets track Wall Street record as Biden signs stimulus. Still from the Guardian, federal withdrawals from Dubai after Qatar exit. Let's see some more here. And release decry extortions, kills return to N9 centers. Petrol price hits 212.61 naira per litre. PPPRA, God have mercy. Katsina, 3 others get 276,564 doses of COVID-19 vaccine. Service chiefs marking a hap on need to tackle insecurity. Anxiety as more European nations suspend COVID-19 vaccine. Delta receives 85,700 doses of COVID-19 vaccines. INEC may not make N9 compulsory for voter registration. Let's go to the sport side of the Guardian to check out some more headlines from there. Zambia offers to host under-17 AFCON as Golden Eaglets missed trip to Morocco. From the business side, exclusive privilege to 2 firms incapacitate metering rollout. Let's see some more. PDP governors seek financial assistance from Buhari. Youth urge Tinubu to join presidential race. And from Metro here, suspected drug baron docked 10 years after arrest. Why Nigeria should improve quality of human capital. We'll move on to another story.
Punch newspaper. Government, police abandoned us after herdsmen demanded 200 million naira ransom. 2 killed, police, OPC go after Osun Bank robbers. Collapsed synagogue building, court adjourns for final argument. Tuition hike, police students protest, rector escapes attack. BRT bus crushes motorcyclist in Lagos, that's a sad one there. Man remanded for scamming US state of $8,000 COVID-19 fund. Vaccine side effect fear, vaccination continues, says federal government. 8 countries suspend rollout. Ikpeazu, Mai, others receive jabs, more states get vaccine. Presidency officials allege Zamfara attempted to subvert no-fly zone order. 5 abducted persons regain freedom. In Taraba, Buhari justifies shoot-on-sight directive on AK-47 bearers. Niger shut secondary schools for 2 weeks over incessant raids. All right, Imo should apologize for lying over sealed estate. Okorocha's aid. Federal government offers consular services to Ogun refugees in Benin. Yoruba leaders to hold security summit in Oyo. And finally, bandits strike in Kaduna again. kill 7, raise houses.
Joint security network for Southeast impossible. Umahi. We are broke. House of Reps calls for increased allocation. 8 EU countries suspend AstraZeneca COVID-19 shots over blood clots worries. Will be seen as weak if we dialogue with bandits, says federal government. Bandits kill policeman, sets station ablaze in Benue. Niger shuts all public secondary schools over insecurity. NLC to National Assembly withdraw minimum wage bill or face nationwide strike. PDP BOT holds emergency meeting over 2023. NIPOST responsible for stamp duty collection. Pantami. NIMET establishes weather observation station in Kaduna Varsity. Let's see some more before we go on a break. PPPRA project fuel price at 212 naira per litre. Borno elders, experts to federal government hire mercenaries to end Boko Haram. I took this one earlier. Buhari to traditional rulers will be harder on criminals. We'll go on a short break now. And when we return, we go to the analysis. Good morning to you.
Ó dẹ̀ rọrùn fún mi láti máa ṣorin fún yín ṣùgbọ́n ṣé mo kó tó tún rọrùn fún mi jù láti ṣe àsopọ̀ NIN mi àti ẹ̀ka ìpè Glo mi mo lè mú ẹ̀rọ ìpè mi kí n sì tẹ *109*NIN# tàbí kí n pe 109 lórí ẹ̀ka ìpè Glo mi kí n sì tẹ̀lé àwọn ìfilọ́lẹ̀ rẹ̀ tí kò bá wù mí láti pè mo lè tẹ àtẹ̀ránṣẹ́ NIN mi sí 109 mo lè kàn sórí gloworld.com/NIN pẹ̀lú íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì ayárabíàṣá mi tí kò bá sún mi tí ò rẹ̀ mí mo lè yà ní ẹ̀ka Glo World tó súnmọ́ mi jù tó bá dẹ̀ ti gbàgbé NIN rẹ̀ tẹ *346# láti rí gbà padà ẹlòmíì lè béèrè wípé tí n bá ní NIN pọ̀ kò burú Glo jẹ́ igi lẹ́yìn ọgbà ẹ̀ nítorí o lè yan fandawọ èyíkéyìí Glo World tó súnmọ́ ẹ jù kó sì ṣe forúkọsílẹ̀ ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé má jẹ́ kán já ẹ̀ka ìpè Glo rẹ o nítorí àwọn àǹfààní tó pọ̀ sí ìpè àti dátà látọwọ́ Glo àti so NIN rẹ pọ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ka Glo rẹ ó rọrùn gidi kò léwu ọ̀fẹ́ ni kò sì ní wàhálà rárá.
Glo Unlimited.
láti gòkè àgùnlà láyé èèyàn nílò ìtọ́sọ́nà ẹni tó mọ̀nà débi àṣeyọrí. FMH International HR àwọn ni gbajúgbajà akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ alárinà tó mọ ojúlẹ̀jà bá ti ń tọ́ni sọ́nà finimọ̀nà nípa bí gbogbo òǹwáṣẹ́ ṣe lè pàdé àwọn òǹgbanisíṣẹ́ pàápàá jùlọ láwọn orílẹ̀-èdè tó wà lókè òkun.
FMH International HR alábàáṣepọ̀ gidi ni wọ́n jẹ́ pẹ̀lú àjọ oníwádìí ìjìnlẹ̀ àgbáyé tá a mọ̀ sí United Nations Volunteer Research Group láti jùmọ̀ tọpinpin wàhálà táwọn ọmọlẹ́yìn kojú nídìí ìgbìyànjú ajé lọ sílẹ̀ òkèèrè ìyẹn ọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ mọ́ international migration àti international labour activities.
ǹjẹ́ o tiẹ̀ mọ̀ pé o nílò ìmọ̀ tó jinlẹ̀ dáadáa nípa ìlànà à ń tẹ̀lé láwọn pápákọ̀ òfurufú tó fẹ́ gbà sọdá sílẹ̀ òkèèrè. lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ bá a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí United Nations Volunteer Research Group pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ FMH International HR ń ṣe research lórí ẹ̀dùn ọkàn àti ìpèníjà tẹ́ ẹ bá ní. questionnaires táwọn òṣìṣẹ́ FMH bá fún yín lágbègbè yín lẹ́yìn ṣàlàyé ìrírí yín sí.
fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ kàn sí wọn ní 3rd and 9th floor Cocoa House Dùgbẹ̀ Ìbàdàn.
telephone 0817 4444 627
àti 08168737222.
If only we could show you on radio our stylish new look.
Ow!
But since we can't, go to the nearest store to pick up some Amstel Malta. And for Team Fit Fam, try the new Amstel Malta Ultra with no added sugar. New look Amstel Malta.
And new Amstel Malta Ultra with no added sugar. So good for you.
Amstel Malta. Be your best.
Honey, must you go?
Babe, you know I must. Besides, you can always video call me.
Hey, what if your battery runs out?
I've got my power bank.
Hey, and when your power bank runs out?
Babe, I've got my laptop.
Okay, wait. What if your data runs out?
Babe, you know we never run out of data.
Never run out of data with Airtel Home Broadband Unlimited Ultra plans. Enjoy unlimited data with no speed cap plus extra data daily, so you never have to worry about running out. Visit www.airtel.com.ng/HBB to get started.
Babe, but I just left the house.
Yes, honey. It's video calling all the way.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Uncle Dentist, wetin be cavities and how Colgate take dey protect my teeth from cavities? Shey dey use comfort?
No dear, na hole for teeth dey cause most tooth pain wey be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection take brush every day, the confirmed formula go help keep natural calcium inside our teeth wey go protect them from tooth decay.
Time don reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate, because Colgate locks calcium in.
Keeps cavities out!
Now, the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
Charles!
Yes, mommy?
Go and bring 2 sachets of hypo bleach for me.
Why 2?
Because I'm using one to soak the whites and using one to kill all the germs.
But I can't see any germs here.
They are so tiny you can't see them. But they are there. And that is why I trust only hypo bleach to kill them all.
Make your white fabrics whiter and your household free of illness causing germs and viruses with the disinfecting power of hypo bleach.
Ibadan! 9 Mobile 4G LTE has landed and we are in for the time of our lives. Streaming matches will never be the same. Video calls will be clearer than ever. Work will be so smooth, it won't feel like work. That's smooth.
Yes, Ibadan. Enjoy browsing with quality 4G LTE on 9 mobile data plans. Get 2 GB plus free access to social media for 500 naira, 7 GB plus free access to social media for 1,500 naira, and 3.5 GB free data for night streaming on select monthly data plans of 1,000 naira and above. Dial *200*3*1# to get started. T's and C's apply. 9 Mobile.
All right, welcome back. It's still the Breakdown newspaper review on 32 FM 94.9. We are glad to know you are there listening to us. On the other side, we're joined this morning by Austin Dumo, who is here to analyze everything we have on the table. Good morning, Austin.
Good morning, baby.
All right, my name is GBEMISOLA. SOYEMI once again.
Good morning, Austin.
Thank you.
My name is OLUTAYO. OGUNADE. Good morning to you, dear listener. All right, so I start from Premium Times. Nigerian government deceives citizens, raises petrol price above 200 naira. The NNPC said on March the 1st there was no plan to raise fuel prices. We read it here too. The Nigerian government has increased the pump price of petrol to 212.61 naira a litre, less than 2 weeks after assuring the nation there would be no hike. The Petroleum Products Pricing Regulatory Agency (PPPRA) announced late Thursday that the retail price for a litre of petrol for the month will be between 209 naira and 212 naira. The ex-depot price, which is the amount sold by fuel depot owners to marketers, will be 206 naira, while the landing cost stands at 189 naira per litre, the agency said. From Premium Times, Nigerian government deceives citizens, raises petrol price above 200 naira. Austin Dumo, let's talk.
Yes, I think the news is not cheering at all. People look at it as the height of hypocrisy for the government to come out at this particular point in time, especially ambushing all the various stakeholders in the petroleum industry and the Nigerian Labour Congress to announce a new pump price after assurance and reassurance of the fact that there won't be any price review for the month of March. Of course, from the latest update, it suggests the fact that 212.61 naira is the official rate for pump price, what it should be sold. That, however, the federal government is subsidizing currently with 42 naira per litre, which means the status quo still remains between now and the end of March 2021. I think it will be additional burden for the Nigerian populace to buy pump price at this amount. Because if you look at it really, there have been artificial scarcity. Just lately, I think from last week, we have more fuel station dispensing. There are still some that are still operating skeletal services, even as we speak now. I think the federal government should address the bottleneck in the petroleum industry once and for all. Particularly, I find it very strange to still believe that after spending over 5 years in office by this government, we are still having the issues of landing costs. Because what this government promised even before they got into power was to ensure that our refinery run at optimal capacity in terms of local refining. So this idea of mono economy that we run in such a way that whatever that happen at the international market automatically affect the product that we sell. Oil, as at the close of business on Monday, was around it hovers between $69 to $70 on the average, especially due to the oil facility drone attack in Saudi Arabia. So if you look at it, it means that since the price of crude is going up, it means more money for the government, more hardship for the people when it comes to the pump price of PMS. I do not think Nigerians can bear this. Let the government look for a way. It is inability of the government that has brought us to the level where we are now. Like I said, even the crude price in the global market, even if it gets to $200 per barrel, we really will benefit from it. Well, I think the masses, except we develop local capacity to be able to refine our products.
I don't know if to say the news story is overwhelming, kind of, but well, according to the NNPC GMB, said Nigeria's petrol price is still low compared to neighbors, which actually encourages smuggling.
That is deception. Look at Ivory Coast, for example. Look at our neighbors, for example. We are talking of a Nigeria, a country that cannot even provide electricity, a country that cannot provide basic amenities. Let's look at the standard of living in some of these countries that we compare. You know, when it comes to deceiving the people and ensuring that the people continue to be poor, Nigerian government has a way of comparing the minimum wage here with other countries' minimum wage. They have a way of comparing the pump price with other countries' pump price. Look at Niger Republic, for example. They have the capacity to refine fuel for their local consumption to the extent that they can even export refined products to other countries such as Nigeria. So I think this is an act of hypocrisy on the part of those in government. The question that I want the NNPC GMD to answer is, when are we going to end the idea of importing refined PMS into the country? That is what the government should solve. That is the problem. Not looking at neighboring country. Some of these neighboring countries talked about, they have relativity instability of electricity.
Is deceit a crime in Nigeria?
Of course, if you look at it, the way government has been so treacherous with the people, they've dealt with us in such a way that at the end of the day, when they talk, even if they are saying the right thing, you still think they are lying. Because this argument, in my view, is pedestrian. You understand? Apart from the issue of additional cost for transportation that will also result in shutting down of businesses, because a lot of businesses rely so heavily on
the new prices are expected to promptly impact on cost of goods and services.
Yeah, so inflation will further skyrocket, and that will affect every aspect. And don't also forget, statistics has it that those who are buying PMS for secondary consumption in terms of generation of power, fueling and generator, they are even more than those who buy PMS to feed their car, because there are so many Nigerians who do not have car, but they still have to generate their power through the use of generator one way or the other. So that argument, in my view, is uncalled for. It does not hold water, and it is not tenable, because if you are comparing Nigeria with other countries who are paid so heavily in terms of PMS, what is their standard of living? What is their stability in terms of electricity in that country? fix other area of social services, and increase the pump price. Nobody queries that.
Now saying we'll be buying fuel for 212 naira per litre.
Well, according to the new regulation, the government is just informing the people for the month of March anyway, between now and 31st of March, that PMS, the price officially should be 212.61 naira. That, however, will still be buying at the current price as the federal government continues to pay.
That means they will subsidize?
Yes, they will subsidize by 42 naira per litre. That is what the government is saying.
But by April?
By April, we do not know. There will be a new price entirely. Maybe the government will come up to say, oh, buy for 200 naira, we subsidize by 12 naira, or buy for this or that. So for me, I think the government should look for a way to address this issue, because this will further impoverish the people and further weaken the purchasing power of the people.
Just to cast our mind back a little, how much did Jonathan left it?
Jonathan left it at 87 naira per litre.
All right.
He took it to 98 naira. Then he later brought it back to 87 naira per litre. So this government has almost increased like double of that particular amount. And all the promises that they have promised us as a people, they have gotten into government and changed those promises.
All right. While we wait to see how the new price will, be handled, let's move away from that story. This is on Daily Post. I foresee bandits kidnapping boarding students in Southwest. Primate Ayodele. Not a good prophecy, I must say.
Yes, not a good prophecy. I think the purpose of that prophecy too is for us to be on a red alert and put necessary machinery in motion. If our borders are so porous, that also came to fore yesterday at the meeting of service chiefs with the Oyo State government yesterday. Because of the porosity of our border, a lot of things can happen. Between Kogi, Ilorin, and Oyo State, anything can happen from there. That's why we have also talked about that. As I speak to you now, there is a report that in Uromi, a particular construction institute in Uromi, teachers and students have been adopted. As I speak to you right now, Uromi is in Edo State, south of the country. So it's moving towards there. So let us not say the problem is limited and restricted to the northern part of the country. Whatever we can do. I know a lot of people will also argue that state government should just put their hands and be watching because security is not within their purview. Whether we like it or not, they must develop local capacity based on their various peculiarity to secure their people. Nobody will buy that argument that, as a governor, you are helpless. No, nobody will buy that. You are voted into office to address the issue that confront the people. Chief amongst whom is security. So you have to look for a way to secure your people. This shows clearly that the federal government, under this current security structure that we operate, can no longer secure the people. So a lot of states are bringing in innovation, bringing in security watch, neighborhood watch, various call within the law to actually address the issue of security. We want our people to be better secure. So let it be like a clarion call for the people, whether the prophecy will come or not. Let us watch and also put measures in place to ensure that this thing does not happen. Our major problem in Nigeria is not about intelligence, because most of the time we must have gathered intelligence by way of information to know that attack will happen, and we do not hear about the information, and this attack will still end up at the end of the day happening. So let the people in the southwest, not only in the southwest, southern Nigeria, come together and look at this issue critically. Let's
do a quick evaluation from the time that the issue of kidnapping heightened in this part of the country up till now. I think this should be a couple of months back. That's why I used the word heightened. From then till now, has there been any progress regarding security? Because I think we should be able to use that to measure whether or not there will be a continuous progress.
Well, I think if you look at it, the security situation has also degenerated. That's the truth of the matter. I think about 3 days ago, we learned that some residents in Yewa area of Ogun State have fled to Cameroon. They become IDP in neighboring country because of activities of this bandit. So they are alive and they are here with us. So in my view, the situation has not really improved. But we thank God that some of our governors are beginning to wake up from their slumber, talking about it, because one of the way to sustain and enhance the conversation is to also continue to talk about it. You win the war one way by talking about the security situation, and the second leg is putting in measure. It's not just to talk. So insecurity still pervades within and around the southern Nigeria, especially in the southwest, because this is where we live. So we must address it the way it is. Let us know we can no longer rely on the national security forces. I'm not saying that we should have a parallel security formation, but the truth of the matter is that whatever we have to do within the confines and the framework of the law, we must put them on the table to secure the lives and property of our people.
All right. Federal government talks tough as bandits kill over 40 in 1 week. Thought they said some of these bandits are not criminals. We'll go on a short break now. We'll be back to talk NLC.
Dear customer, to link your national identification number to your Airtel router, MiFi or ODU device, kindly retrieve your NIN by dialing *346# and then go to www.airtel.com.ng/NIN to submit your NIN for verification and pairing with your number immediately.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àyíká rẹ nípasẹ̀ ìròyìn BBC ní Yorùbá. Nítorí kí o tó lè tayọ, o ní láti mọ̀ ọ́n. Ní ìmísí pẹ̀lú àwọn oríṣiríṣi ìròyìn láti ibi àti káàkiri àgbáyé. Nígbà tí o bá ní ìmọ̀ nípa ohun tó ń lọ ní àgbáyé, o lè ṣe ohunkóhun. Mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àyíká rẹ. Wá BBC News Yorùbá kàn.
Uncle Dentist, wetin be cavities and how Colgate take dey protect my teeth from cavities? Shey dey use comfort?
No, dear. Na hole for teeth dey cause most tooth pain wey be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, take brush every day. The confirmed formula go help keep natural calcium inside our teeth, wey go protect them from tooth decay.
Time don reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate, because Colgate locks calcium in.
Yes, cavities out!
Now, the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
Bisola, can you imagine if you just win 100 million naira? 100 million naira? First, that will change my name from Bisola to Bisola Mele. Hey, Bisola Mele. I say, before you say payment, babes, I don't start that shoe business where I don't dream of sins. I say, girl. Before you know it, babes, I'm gonna open like 4 or 5 extra branches for different parts of town where Sengale. No time to check time. Next thing, my business gonna involve because they travel, they go supply shoes for different parts of the whole wide world. Remember me for your kingdom.
Turn your daydreams into reality and stand a chance to win up to 100 million naira every week with Glow Rewards. Over 70,000 customers have already received cash rewards, and you can be next. Simply dial *777*6#, then start recharging and start earning big. Visit glowworld.com/Glow Rewards for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Glow Unlimited.
òṣì ò yẹ mímú taka òṣì dànù. ìpà téèyàn bá ń kó àti ìgbìyànjú ẹ̀ ló mú kí ìgbé ayé ẹni ó yí padà sí rere. ilé-iṣẹ́ Daranua Digital World wọ́n ṣetán láti fi ọ̀nà ọ̀la hàn yín kúrò lọ́wọ́ ogun kòsíkòsí ojoojúmọ́ nípa ìdókòwò orí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára. lóòótọ́ lẹ ti lè máa gbọ́ oríṣiríṣi nípa okòwò orí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára, ṣùgbọ́n ti ilé-iṣẹ́ Daranua Digital World ṣàrà ọ̀tọ̀. ìdí ni pé wọ́n kọ́ yín lọ́nà tẹ́ lè gbà di olókòwò ńlá lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára. tẹ́yìn náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ni máa rí èrè gọbọi lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ péréte. gbogbo àwọn èrè tó bá wà ní wọ́lẹ̀tì yín lè gbà sí àpò àsùnwọ̀n ilé ìfowópamọ́ yín. ilé-iṣẹ́ Daranua Digital World wọ́n forúkọ sílẹ̀ gbòǹtẹ̀ ìjọba. kódà ọ̀pọ̀ ènìyàn tó ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wọn ló ń fò fáyọ̀. ìwọ náà má dàgùlá darapọ̀ nínú sẹ́mínà tí yóò wáyé ní ọjọ́ Friday àti Saturday ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí ní nọ́mbà 10 Lákànmí Close Akomaran Building Total Garden Ìbàdàn. láti kópa ẹ fi orúkọ àti àdúgbò yín ṣọwọ́ sí 0812-347-5530 tàbí 0907-296-0207. dókòwò pẹ̀lú Daranua Digital World lónìí kò gbàgbé òṣì.
kí ló dé tó já sí pọ́ọ̀tù bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó yẹ kó kọ́kọ́ kan ní kẹ́.
ta ló sọ yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣe pásítà tèmi nìyẹn o àti pé golden penny ni pásítà tí kì í lẹ́pọ̀ kò sí ìyọnu.
àwọn èmi fẹ́ ṣe pẹ̀lú ṣàjì àti oríṣiríṣi àtàtà tí kò kún náà ti rú woro.
gbádùn golden penny pasta bó ṣe fẹ́ a ṣe golden penny pasta pẹ̀lú èpo àlìkámà durum wheat tó ní protein tí kì í sí lẹ́pọ̀ o ní àǹfààní láti sè é bù tàbí jẹ bó ṣe fẹ́ nítorí pé kò ní lẹ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú golden penny pasta bó ṣe fẹ́ ló dáa jù.
Guy, how far now? If you see this game, in fact, go to channel 203 now.
Wait, let me check. But I can't view the channel.
Really? You haven't heard of Step Up? Now I'm watching live sports action from the biggest leagues since I upgraded my DSTV subscription. And I got the next higher package.
That's right. Step up to the next level. If you're on the younger package and upgrade to Confirm, you will get the next higher package. DSTV Compact, worth 7,900 Naira to enjoy all the live matches. Offer available for a limited time only. Terms and conditions apply.
Flo. I was just going to call you.
Better
You won't
Peking.
believe what my
What did you do? Where is that his office again?
Calm down now. I trust you. But it's not like that at all. He just called me this evening. Said I should meet him at one restaurant like that.
What now happened?
So I went now. I entered the restaurant and there was nobody there. As I wanted to carry my phone to call him, somebody entered and started playing guitar. Then his friends started coming inside. And they were singing. Mama, I was scared though. Then I turned around and he was there, kneeling down.
Your call
Flo-
has been
Flo-
terminated.
Hey!
You no longer have
When did you
airtime.
finish?
Please recharge.
Don't let insufficient airtime hold you down. Recharge instantly with star 904 hash or my MTN app. Get 10% bonus on every airtime recharge. Turn up convenience and start recharging now.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
32 FM. 32 FM.
94.9.
Welcome back from the commercial break. 32 FM 94.9. We are still looking at the stories from the dailies. The House of Representatives says it is broke and unable to perform its constitutional mandate effectively. Benjamin Kalu, APC Abia, spokesman of the lower legislative chamber, said this in an interview or interactive session with journalists on Thursday. He called for the budget allocation of the House to be increased from the current 128 billion naira. Let me quote him. Yes, the House is broke. I've said it before and I'm saying it again. I'm not afraid of saying it. From Daily Trust newspaper, we are broke. House of Reps calls for increased allocation.
Yes, I think this is another way of insulting the sensibility of the people of this country. For people who do so less and hence so much to now have the infantry to come out to say that they are broke. For the purpose of information, the allocation increased on the side from the side of the executive for 2021 by 3 billion. That is from 125 to 128. When they finish with the appropriation and send it back to Mr. President for assent, they further jack the allocation up from 128 to 133 billion. That is the reality. Now somebody has the guts to come out to say that they are broke. Then let them resign. What is their impact? This is the assembly members that are collecting so much, feeding fat of the resources of the nation, who want to cut down minimum wage by all means and destroy the livelihood of the Nigerian workers, and they come out to tell us that they are broke. I think a second wave of the NSAS protests is most likely imminent with people like this in office, leaders that are insensitive to the plight of the people. A time will come that we have to put everything on the floor and renegotiate our federalism as a people. I think it's quite unfortunate.
Looking at this particular statement, I think it looks like it's a general, should I say it's a general statement coming from the House, because a couple of days ago we had seen them saying there's they were going through cash crunch and then they had to reduce the number of sittings in a year, which is I think usually it is twice in a week, and now they are proposing once in a week, which will not meet up with the 181 times they are supposed to sit in a year.
See, the solution is simple. Let's cancel the two chambers and run a one house national assembly, which is unicameral legislature. Or the alternative, let's cancel what we call staying in Abuja. Let it be part-time. This same spokesperson for the National Assembly also came out to tell us that they don't collect sitting allowance. is it logical if you are not sitting per time? How do you then collect sitting allowance? It is not part time. What we advocate for is that let it be part time basis, so that when you sit, you collect sitting allowance, not going to work twice in a week and earning so much. Workers go to work over 20 days within a month, and you fix their salary for 30,000 naira that cannot feed your own dog.
You need wardrobe allowance to make laws.
Yes,
to talk.
That cannot feed your own dog, and yet some governors who want to be president of Nigeria in a short while are now lobbying you to further destroy that minimum wage of 30,000. Minimum wage that they are not even paying. Minimum wage that inflation has overtaken. So this is where we are as a country. I think the National Assembly should concentrate on the business of lawmaking. If they are tired of legislation, let them put in the towel by officially resigning. It's not compulsory that they are there.
There's the idea of a part-time work schedule, and there's also the idea of digital schedule, which means they can always meet virtually, go back to their constituencies and then meet virtually for meetings. How about
Yes, they can meet virtually for meeting.
With that, there might not be a reason for
make
sitting
it
allowance.
part-time. The idea of people going to Abuja and at the end of 4 years buying mansion in Asokoro and Maitama, where do they get the money from? You understand? They shouldn't go to Abuja to stay permanently. That is what we are talking about. Let them come back to their constituency, work virtually. People like the late Pa Abraham Adesanya once said that it pays him to go to the court than to go to the National Assembly to sit. You understand? Because when you weigh the allowance, if you come for sitting, you are going to be paid 10 naira. And when you go to represent, as a lawyer, when you go to represent your client, you are most likely going to get like 20 naira. So that is why we have also said those who are making career out of politics, we should restructure the political system in the country. Politics should be like a vocation. I just told you a scenario. Now somebody is a lawyer, is practicing, and is a member of the house. You understand? As you practice your profession, which is your career, you also dwell on your vocation.
And then you have something
you
to
don't
fall
pay
back
them so much
on.
as in a doom if you don't want them to see it as a lifetime profession.
That is what we talked
And
about.
that's what Nigerian youths are fighting
That
for.
is what Nigerian youth are fighting for.
Hazard allowance,
newspaper allowance,
just to go and talk.
200%. 200%. You know, the allowance, they treat the allowance like as if they are a member of a secret court. You understand? See, they will tell you that their salary is 750,000 naira. We don't have problem with the salary. It is the allowance that is satanic. That is what we must guide against.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Adeshu Yomola from UI.
All right, let's have your point in 1 minute.
In the early part of your headline, you said the state governor said federal government cannot impose minimum wage on them. My question now is that, is it difficult for that guy to resign? Is it a do or die affair? If you're a governor that you cannot pay it, you resign. You don't have any different day. Somebody that can pay it will come. Like Austin just said, that the time that might be a repeat of answers. When it comes this time around, everybody will not even be all those guys that are on the road then. We will move from house to house. Let them kill everybody.
We're not going to kill anybody. All right, we're still looking at it. But Austin Idumo, he raised, a particular question there, which I would also like to ask. If we are asking for true federalism, and yet we want the federal government to be the one to dictate a national minimum wage, how do you see that?
What we are looking at is that too many items are on the exclusive legislative list. We need to delist them. It's a way of restructuring. But it's also a sign of hypocrisy for the National Assembly and this governor to think that we must start from the issue of minimum wage. Let's talk about resource control. Let's talk about state police. These are also the component and element of true federal. Even in the United States of America, there's what we call national minimum wage. It's a level that you cannot fall below. I don't know whether you get it.
Right.
State can pay 1 million as minimum wage. State like Lagos can decide to say, I'm going to pay 50,000 as my own minimum wage. But there's a national threshold by which no state by law must fall below that. So Kayode Fayemi was wrong that the federal government want to impose.
It's not even paying the minimum wage.
It's not even paying the minimum wage. That is what we are talking about. The idea of government in the minimum wage negotiation, federal government represent every other tiers of government, which shows that there must be a level.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
It's Comrade Jamalolu, engineer from Agbo.
Okay, Comrade.
I want to speak in respect of the apprehension of COVID-19 vaccine. There are concerns that fake and illegal COVID-19 vaccine is so flawed. Hello?
We are with you.
Go on.
There are concerns that fake and illegal COVID-19 vaccine may so flood Nigerian market if the federal government did not tackle the situation urgently. Last week, Global Police Organization in China and South Africa reportedly seized thousands of fake doses of the COVID-19 vaccine. I'm concerned about, because I'm a humanist, I'm concerned about the health status of Nigerians, because I don't trust those at the helm of affairs of this country again, because they spend over 300 billion to import this vaccine, whereby they neglected our healthcare facility in the country. Now, and those of the Western world, we have been hearing some negative news that they have agenda of depopulating African continent. Now, in the coming with this vaccine, and we have a local researchers, scientists, we should have subjected this vaccine to thorough investigation, thorough examination, and they should have allowed the public opinion, listen to public opinion, tie away, and the respect of this vaccine. And the government should come out with a law that any vaccine, fake vaccine, is a crime against humanity, fake one. Now, we should not just look away from this, because it seems as if we are quiet about it. God bless Nigeria. Thank you very much.
God bless Nigeria. Thank you very much, comrade. We'll go on a break now. When we return, we take more calls and read your messages.
Hello, good afternoon. How may I help you, please?
Yes, I would like to buy data to watch plenty videos. You know now, music, sports, in short, everything on YouTube.
What is your budget, sir?
As low as possible.
Well, how does 50 naira for an hour sound?
50 naira for 1 hour? Ha! Talk true!
Yes, with Glow YouTube plan, you can stream all your favorite YouTube videos for as low as 50 naira.
Hey, what do I do?
Simply dial *777# to get started.
Get those. My people perish for lack of knowledge. Ruben George Theological Seminary, Ibadan, an affiliate of Ajayi Crowther University, Oyo, and Christ for the Nations Institute, Dallas, USA, offers comprehensive training in the Word of God. The seminary offers certificate in theology, diploma in theology and religious studies, Bachelor of Arts in theology and religious studies, executive postgraduate diploma in pastoral studies, Masters of Arts in Christian leadership and pastoral studies, Master of Divinity. Are you a pastor, evangelist, elder,
deacon, or deaconess,
teacher, or someone who seeks to know more about God? Ruben George Theological Seminary is the place to be. Contact the registrar at Gospel Town, Arulogun Road, Ojo, Ibadan, or visit www.rigets.com.ng. Admission is in progress. Contact 0805 304 0344 0805 304 0344. Ruben George Theological Seminary, Center for Sound Theological Education. Announcer, Registrar.
The tantalizing tunes of the guitar, the sensational blare of the saxophone, the rhythmic beating of the drums, and let's not forget the enchanted and gifted vocals. Yes, I can already hear the sound of greatness as Nigerian Idol returns with a bang.
Yes, the Nigerian Idol is back with a bang to bring you amazing vocals from all around the country. Who will be the next idol? Tune in to catch all the audition drama from the 14th of March on DSTV channel 198 and GoTV channel 29. And then join IK and the judges for the main show premiere on the 28th of March on Africa Magic Showcase, Urban and Family at 7 p.m. Proudly sponsored by Biggie Drinks.
Mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àyíká rẹ nípasẹ̀ ìròyìn BBC ní Yorùbá. Nítorí Kí o tó lè tayọ, o ní láti mọ̀ ọ́n. Ní ìmísí pẹ̀lú àwọn oríṣiríṣi ìròyìn láti ibi àti káàkiri àgbáyé. Nígbà tí o bá ní ìmọ̀ nípa ohun tó ń lọ ní àgbáyé, o lè ṣe ohunkóhun. Mọ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àyíká rẹ. Wá BBC News Yorùbá kàn.
Honey, must you go?
Babe, you know I must. Besides, you can always video call me.
What if your battery runs out?
I've got my power bank.
Hey, and when your power bank runs out?
Babe, I've got my laptop.
Okay, wait. What if your data runs out?
Babe, you know we never run out of data.
Never run out of data with Airtel Home Broadband Unlimited Ultra plans. Enjoy unlimited data with no speed cap plus extra data daily, so you never have to worry about running out. Visit www.airtel.com.ng/HBB to get started.
Babe, but I just left the house.
Yes, honey. It's video calling all the way.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
FM 94.9 0906 2009 49 0809 7000 949. Good morning to you. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Oluyede from Ibadan here.
It's good to have you. Let's have your
Austin
contribution.
has spoken right. These people in the house should stop insulting us. At the initial stage, when I heard that statement, I think they are just using that word to frame that they are earning too much. Not that they are telling us they are broke. And with all situation on ground, I can see labor being the major cause of these issues. Because they too have been compromising with them. If they've not been compromising, why the tariff of electricity, the petroleum pump price, that they said that we are discussing all about, they are putting this thing up, and NEPA is not talking. Now, when they want to talk is because they want to carry their distance from concurrent to recurrent or what they call it. So with the bottom line is Labour has been compromising with them for this long. They have been playing game with them for this long.
Thank you.
And they have put all the nation in jeopardy. Have a nice day.
Thank you very
much. Thank you. Yeah. I didn't see Ahmed on YouTube. It is better this APC government put knives and cutlasses on our necks and slit our throats rather than this continuous and increasing hardships. What have we even benefited from this government as a people? He's asking a question there. Omotolani Abiola Omobashiru, we are pleading to this present administration led by PMB to please listen to the voice of the people by restructuring this old structure we are before the country restructure itself. Let's see another one. A call here.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Please, I want to talk about the issue of our legislators. Are they even representing us very well? Are they good representatives? Do we really feel their impact? See, since 1999, Nigeria has spent 11 trillion naira on power. Do we have light? What are our legislators are doing there? They are just going to Abuja to share our money. Good morning, this is Omo Basharun.
Thank you very much, Omo Basharun. 09062000949 0809700949. You can also drop a comment on YouTube at 32FM 949 Ibadan. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, this is GBEMISOLA from Ibadan.
All right.
You see, it is not now that the seat started. Since the time of campaign, this present government told us that fuel will be 15 naira, kerosene will be 30 naira. I was one of the people that cried aloud that this is a lie. They can't do it like that. They are deceiving people. But people will not listen. See, a lot of time they have increased the fuel now. Fauci said it in his own time. They are raising the fuel to 250. People are castigating him. It is not the federal government that are deceiving us. Some people are deceiving themselves by believing the federal government, having known fully well what they are doing since they have they have come to power. They are still believing them. So it is not now. They have been deceiving Nigerians. I will be saying it that people should learn their lesson. And we are learning it in a hard way now. Some of them are coming out again. They are going around now, deceiving Nigerians again that they will do this, they will do it. People are still believing them. We should think twice. We are paying for our consequence. God will deliver Nigeria.
Amen. Thank you very much.
Amen to your prayers.
Mr. Fagbemi.
0906 2009 49 0809 7000 949. Let's take one or two calls before we go. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
John Njoku is my name, and let me thank Mr. Fagbemi there for what he has said this morning. And I will start my own by saying my people perish for lack of knowledge. But because you have rejected the knowledge, I will reject you. Nigerians face to interrogate the promises made to them to put the refineries in good order by the then it is as an opposition party before 2016 general election. Due to these promises, I thought that Nigerians voted massively for the party in anticipation of ending fuel crisis without asking themselves serious question. Why couldn't we be the late Yaradua, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, put the refineries in good order or consult to new ones? What were the constraints that prevented them from fixing the refineries that Major General Muhammadu Buhari will overcome and do better than them? Non-functionalities of refineries is due to corruption. I've said it and interacted with the late Professor Tamilene Ekejidi West. He told me everything, even the lecture he delivered in Lagos, and you cannot argue this man. We are deceiving ourselves. John Njoku is my name once again, and I'm not surprised. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, John Njoku, Baba Okodoro. All right. Mr. President, where are the refineries you promised to build? Daniel Okereke from Okitunu is asking.
Yes, I think people like Lai Mohammed will have to come out to answer that question. Apart from building full-fledged refinery, what happened to our refinery, the existing ones? We spend billions of naira for turnaround maintenance. We also incur running costs for this refinery, who most of the time refine no single barrel of petroleum product. So where do we go from here?
How many states are yet to pay even the minimum wage now?
I think about 9 of them.
9 of them were declared anti-workers by NLC.
There is also information that these 9 governors are also the proponent of this bill in the National Assembly. They sponsor some lawmakers to actually get it done. And we don't have to start asking them. One of them spoke yesterday. And Nigeria.
Austin, we have to go. Give me some, some encouragement as we go into the weekend.
Yes, it will get better.
Amen.
Let us not lose hope. Nigeria will work again.
Amen.
It may not work by these people that are there may not make it work. But surely things will be better someday, somehow. God bless Nigeria.
Someday.
Amen. Amen.
Somehow.
Thank you very much for joining us. My name is GBEMISOLA SOYEMI. Have a great day ahead.
I am OLUTAYO OGUNADE. Good morning.
Get ready for radio like you never thought was possible. On the